guys, hola chicos, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been to my channel, welcome. My name is Bianca. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. So that little button down below, click it. Today I'm showing you how I got this Pennywise makeup look. I really wanted to do just half my face. I didn't want to do it all completely, but I didn't just want it to be half of my face and then the other half. I wanted it to be like dripping, my face kind of dripping into the other face. So this is how it turned out. I really like how it turned out. It kind of took me a little trial and error to do this look, just because I never play with face paint and it was really thick, but I figured it out as I was going, so this is what it turned out to be. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and if you want to know where I got this wig, I got it on Amazon. I'll link that down below if you want to get it. It's a pretty good wig. I've used it for a different costume already, but yeah, if you want to know how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so to start off, I'm using the Neutrogena makeup wipes, and I'm going to wipe off half of my makeup from one side. And I typically would never wash my face with makeup wipes just because it's too harsh, I feel, for my eyes. It kind of irritates them, so I typically would wash it off. But because I'm only doing half of my face, I did have to do it with a makeup wipe. And these are definitely the most moisturizing ones I've came across, at least. And once you're all done with that, I'm gonna start mapping out half of my face. I want it to be kind of a drip effect, and I'm just grabbing like a nudish white color pencil, and I'm pretty much just mapping out my face, how I want the half of my face to be looking like, and I want it kind of squiggly just because I do want it to eventually be dripping down with my face pretty much on the other side as well. And this does not have to be perfect because you're gonna go over it afterwards, so it can be just like a rough draft. And then I'm going in with a glue stick, and I'm going right in my eyebrows to cover up my eyebrow hairs. To be honest, this was not the best glue, but this was the only one I had, so I had to work with it. And once I rub that in my eyebrows, I'm brushing them upwards. And then eventually I'm putting some powder over it, some translucent powder, just to set that as well. Like I said, it's probably not the best glue. I should have gotten like I don't know what it's called, the purple glue that everyone uses. But this was all I had, so we're working with it. And then I'm getting the Ben Nye Clown White face paint, and I'm putting that with a brush on first. But I realized that with a beauty blender, it was so much easier. But I really just didn't want to get a beauty blender or a makeup sponge filled with face paint, but it definitely ended up working so much better. So I recommend just going ahead and dipping in with a beauty sponge first and and pouncing that all over your face, because with the brush it was kind of rough. And then for more detailed work, I just grabbed some white face paint and then used a flat brush and just went all the way around where I outlined, just to make sure that I have all my outlines right where I want them to be. And it made it a lot easier that way as well. And then I'm just grabbing some translucent powder and setting my whole face with that, because I do not want that white to be moving around anywhere. And I want it to be very white as well, and I didn't have a white color, so I just used the translucent powder. I can see you from behind you. And then I didn't really think this through, but I was gonna put black on my lid, so I shouldn't have covered my lid. So I'm wiping that off. I'm wiping the top of my lid and a little bit underneath, because I am going to be putting black, and that's going to be really hard to go over that with black without taking it off. So I'm using the Make It Forever, I think it's Harmony Flash palette. I'm using the black shade on there and just putting that all over my lid and right underneath my lid, just because I want that to be very black, and I don't want any of the white to kind of peek through or it being like kind of grayish color. I just want it to be straight up black. So I'm starting my base with a cream color first, and then setting that with a black eyeshadow after that. And then I'm going in with that Morphe 35V palette, and I'm going in with the shade Vixen, I believe. It's that kind of like camelish, brownish color. It's a really good transition shade because it's not super warm, it's not very cool, it's just a really good shade. And I'm blending the black into that shade. And then I'm going in with that same palette and I'm using the shade Heat. And it's a very like orangey red shade, and I'm just bringing that a little bit farther up just because I want this look to be very like red and black. And I'm right in the middle, I'm kind of extending it upwards just to create kind of like a upside down V, I guess. I'm not really sure, but I'm just extending that right in the center upwards because that's where I'm gonna have my red line going through, and I kind of want it to be faded up. And then I'm just putting some more black, and I'm alternating black and the red shade, the Heat shade, throughout this whole time. So if you see me digging back into red and black and red and black, it's those two colors. I don't really switch it up because I really like those two shades together. I thought they were a really good combo. So just build it up as much as you need, and I'm just going with that black underneath as well. And that red, you'll see here in a little bit that I start moving into the red underneath as well. And I'm making it very blown out. And I'm doing the same as what I did to the top. I'm kind of blowing it out right in the center the most, just because I want it to connect, not fully connect, but kind of like blend in a little bit with the red line that's going to go through all the way from my mouth to the center of my eye, all the way to my eyebrow. So I'm just kind of blowing it out right in the center. And then I'm going in with that Makeup Forever palette again, and I'm using the shade Red, and I'm making that squiggly line all the way connected from my lip, or my outer lip, to my eyebrow, all the way from my eyes. So I'm just using that red and with a very detailed brush, and I'm also using the same shade for my lips. It kind of started to blend in with the white right on my lips, and it started to turn a little bit pink. So you'll see me here change that in a little bit, because I did not like it being kind of pinky shade. And I'm going in with any liquid liner that is more of a pen liner, and I'm creating my really thin eyebrow. I didn't like how I did like the little swoosh right in the beginning, so you'll see me kind of take that off later on, but I did like how the rest of my eyebrow came out, and I just kind of am thickening it up. And now I'm adding some black eyeshadow right in between that red, starting in the outer corner, and then I connected it to the center of the line, all the way connected to my eye. And then I'm just blending that into my lips just to create an ombre effect, and I felt like that was so much better. I liked it so much more, and it wasn't as pink as it was in the beginning, so definitely was happy with how this came out. And I'm just creating that line all the way to my eyebrow just to finish up the look. And then I didn't get it on screen, but off screen I ended up doing my nose. So I just pretty much put that red lip or Makeup Forever cream color, and then I outlined it with black, and then did a center highlight right on my nose, on my lip, and on my inner corner. And that was pretty much it. Alright, so that concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll put this wig linked down below and all my social media links as well. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, chicos.